We are playing Mysteria. I think we are near the end of the, a guy that mailed out bombs. Oh, that's the guy. That's the guy in Mysteria. Because he mailed bombs. I still think it is actually someone that, like, at least helped. I think one of her servants helped. Since it came to her house, and it said that it was from her like, summer home or whatever, her holiday home. I don't know what the right term is. But I also think the guy with the glasses is a bomber too, and he's got like a he's got a bomb strapped to him ready to blow. It's John Mysteria himself. Also, that's who we're detecting. We're London detecting that Mysteria. John Mysteria. Alright. Can you guys hear the game light? Oh, it seems to be a little low. Hold on. Turn that up. How's that sound? Let's see. I think I prepped a quick load as well for Marple's route. I don't know how quick load works with this game. It feels like it depends on the game, but hopefully it'll load me to where I set it at. That way I don't have to go through it all over again. Sound? Okay, cool. Yeah, so last time, they are having their performance here for the Symphonia, Watson and Holmes. Oh god, that sounds a little loud. When it like gets really high up into the song, it sounds a little loud to me, but I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, there were 2 bomb threats on Miss Emily. 1, a bomb got mailed to her house. 2, a bomb got put into her desk at school. And I think the 3rd one is Mr. Glasses Man. I think he's got a bomb strapped to him because I think he ran off with Emily and he's gonna explode and kill her. Okay. Yeah, you ever perform together with another guy? Sounds a little gay to me. The audience was captivated. Scotland Yard, vigilant as they were in their investigation, had to stop and listen. Indeed, for all its many talents, the Symphonias had not yet heard one play in this manner. I have more coming to assist you, but until then, I leave Lady Whiteley in your hands. Yeah, because it was... He's covering for them while they go and find Emily for Holmes and Watson. What was his name? Hold on. I remember they said, yeah, Ralph. Mr. Ralph. I'm still reeling from that. His name is Ralph? Excuse me. Let us through. Wait. I just had to join to say absolute wild stream title. Oh, thank you, the Wild Sleuth. Yeah, this game has a lot of bomb attempts for this route. I'm pretty sure we're about to get suicide bombed. Welcome. We were able to leave the auditorium with Slater leading the way. Come on! The bomb that's strapped to me is about to go off! Now imagine him as Ralph from The Simpsons. We went through the courtyard before re-entering the academy. Sounds like fun. Yeah, it's a bomb diggity, you might even say. It was here that we were stopped.
Oi! Tomare!
You there! Don't move! Without warning, we were surrounded by the yard's officers and allowed no means of escape. Why is Emily going along with this guy? Where are you taking her? Please, let us go! Slater pleaded. What's the reason though? Oh, I guess he doesn't have the bomb strapped to him. But why are you not telling activated the bomb. Emily! You idiot! I know where the bomb is. Does he think Emily's gonna be able to disable a bomb? She put 2 lamps next to each other as internal decorating in her house instead of like spreading them out. I don't think she knows how to cut a cord.
それならなぜ彼女を連れて行く必要がある？
Then why take her with you?
お前が爆弾事件の犯人か？
Are you the one responsible for these bombings?
違う。信じてください。
No, believe me, sir, I'm not. If she took smart decisions, this route would have been over 4 streams ago. Yeah, she probably would have been like, it probably would be wise of me to not go to like an area like a festival that has like multiple people in an enclosed like space while I'm being targeted by a bomber. That probably doesn't sound like an ideal idea, so I'll just stay home and wait for another bomb attempt to catch him. But nope. She's gotta go watch her boy toys play violin and piano.
彼は私の友人です。だから
He's my friend. I'll be alright. What has this dude even done for you, Emily? Nah, we don't like being smart. Smooth brain gang. Alright. I need to bring up my image. Where was it? There it is. My word on the matter was enough for the officers, and they stepped aside to let us pass. Once they were out of our sight, Slater stopped running.
僕はあなたに
I can
謝る
I
こ
can
と
only
しか
apologize,
で
Emily.
きない。
どうしたのスレイター。
For what, Slater? He's gonna betray us. He was short of breath, but this couldn't have been from our run. Something else restrained him, but before I could deduce further, the boy grabbed. Yeah, it's strapped to him! He's got a bomb strapped to him!
僕はこの手を離すことはできない。
I can't let go of you, I'm afraid. Yippee, Skippy! Oh, hey, Jackie! You're here just in time to watch Emily get blown into smithereens.
スレイタ
What is this?
ー、いつ
You
ものあ
aren't
なたは
being yourself.
それに一緒に来たら話してくれる。
I mean, to be honest, the only time I really remembered this guy in the plot was like, didn't he like get bullied into like stealing money or something at one point? So I could definitely see him getting bullied into suicide bombing. Tell me why. You promised you would talk to me if I accompanied you. His only response was to squeeze my hands tighter. He was beginning to hurt. God, finally.
ごめん。で
I'm
も
sorry. But
でも
But yay, corpse party! Meat confetti time! Woohoo! I had caught but a fleeting glimpse of the inside of his jacket before. Had I been deceived? Did I see something else? Or had I walked into a trap of horrors? Yeah, well, that's just another Tuesday for you, Emily. Before I could retrieve a true answer, Holmes approaching. Fearful. Wait, what? I did not read this right. Before I could receive a true answer, Holmes's approaching fearful cry brought me to my senses.
ミス・ホワイトリー離れろ。
Step away from him, Miss Whiteley. Deceived?
大丈夫？
Are you hurt, Emily?
ホームズ、渡そう。
Holmes, Watson.
ホームズ君
You
また君
again.
か。
Holmes didn't have the patience to wait for Slater to release his grip. He stamped over and pulled me roughly away, very suddenly, until he stood fully between us.
何をするんだホームズ君。
Just what do you think you're doing? Emily was gonna be mine, but then you 2 pretty boys came and stole her away. 2 pretty boys? She's got like 5 boyfriends, bro. She is not dating you. It was in this motion that Slater's buttons had been torn from his jacket, revealing the one thing I had internally begged not to be. You're the equivalent of a cat getting trapped under a box.
やっぱり
I knew it. He was there. Explosives, many of them. A silver pocket watch to detonate them. Each device was small enough to fit along a belt fitted around his hips. The pocket watch was at the center, plainly visible, plainly ticking. How had I not noticed that sound before? Upon sight, it seemed to tick so loudly that I could not block it from my ears. Of course you didn't notice, Emily. Oh, hey, dwarf.
時間がないんだ。この時計の針が重なったら爆弾が爆発する。
You're out of time. When the hands of the clock overlap, it's lights out. Oh, you have been here? Oh, I see.
ってこと。
No. I covered my mouth to resist the urge to scream. There was silence in the classroom. A deathly silence. A silence that came when one's life was at stake. And there were so very many lives at stake. Knowing this, we set about trying to disarm the explosives. Oh.
10個の爆弾がワイヤーとベストで体にしっかり固定されている。彼から容易に爆弾を引き離すことはできない。
There are 10 explosives fixed firmly to his waist by wires and belts. We have our work cut out for us. I saw something neat, but I cannot speak of it until later. We will wait. Oh, okay. What the fuck? He got a Sudoku bomb on. Yeah. I guess he got bullied into bombing us.
小型のオルシーニ爆弾。これ一つで行動を一つ吹き飛ばす威力がある。
These are small Orsini bombs. One alone is enough to blow up the whole of the auditorium. Is that like an actual bomb?
なんとかできそう。
Is there anything to be done?
わからないが、このまま何もしないでやれるわけがないだろう。
I'm not sure. But I know what happens if we twiddle our thumbs.
ワトソン君、用意していた解体道具は使えるか？
Are the tools we've brought up to the task, Watson?
あ
I believe so.
僕がこうしておとなしくしているのは、それもモラン大佐の命令だからだと思っている。
Colonel Morin had his orders, and I were to sit here quietly and allow you your time. That's the only reason I'm here.
ああ、強引に爆発させることは可能だろうが、こうして解体できず、友人を見殺しにした罪悪感をかみしめさせたいんだろう。
I'm sure you, I expect, have some ability to detonate the explosives anytime you wish. But the game is bigger than murder. The fun lies in the guilt in the minutes we fail to stop it.
全く趣味の悪い男だ。モラン大佐という男は。
He's a monstrous devil, this Colonel Morin.
モラン大佐の悪
Don't
口を
you
言
say
うな。
another word about him! He bought me Robux! So sharply and so bitterly, he shouted that the room was taken by surprise.
モラン大佐は僕たちの
He's
希
a
望な
symbol
んだ。
of hope for us with nothing. Someone who's had their good life handed to them by their father could never see it. Man, what song does this remind me of? It's a song from Smash? The Great Cave Offensive?
君はその希望に殺されかけている。
That's the first song that came to my head. You're a symbol of hope, sees you as a pawn to dispose upon his whim, just as you are now.
ここまで結構だ。
I'm satisfied as his pawn. All of us are happy to risk our lives for London, for the
そし
Colonel.
てモラン大佐のために。
お前ら
This is your life. You can't get it back once it's gone.
もっともこ
And
の
it
僕
won't
が
be
死なせ
gone.
はしな
I
い。
intend to have him live. Watson removed a screwdriver and pliers from the background of his waist. Like the opening. Oh, this part? It kind of sounds like a Fire Emblem song to me. Watson removed a screwdriver and pliers from the background of his waist.
懐中時計は4時55分。長針と短針が重なるまで約30分か。
That pocket watch reads 4:55. We got 30 minutes until the hands overlap. Wanna say it was on on a Metroid or Mother stage?
とにかく急ごう。ワトソン君、ジャケットを脱がせ
Definitely familiar. Yeah, I'm not sure where I can place like the vibes that I'm feeling, but I can definitely agree that it's definitely like a Nintendo song. And we shall hurry. Move his jacket, Watson.
わかった。スレイター、暴れるなよ。
Alright, don't stir, Slater.
ホームズ。
Have you designed a bomb before? Didn't he say like earlier that he's able to disable bombs? Oh, Godspeed. Hope they blow up, I think. Oh, thank you for the follow, the wild sleuth. Hope you enjoy it here. Elliot, check DMs. Oh my god. Hold on, I need to show this. Yeah, this is Pendleton. Hold on. So this is Pendleton. How to punish my daughter. My daughter's biting hair. I'm a single father, so I don't have the maternal instinct. Calling all moms. Best way to tell her this is not okay without being too harsh. Please write the answer. Feed her a stew that makes her blind. Feed her a stew that makes her go blind for 1 day. Stew that blinds her for a day. Feed her a type of stew that makes her blind for 1 day. 1 day blinding stew. Yeah, that's Pendleton. See, look, hold on. Here, let me see. I like how it always forgets my actual, like, every time I pull up that screen. Yeah. It's like, wait, what detective rank was he at? Oh, he's at A, right. Yeah, let me see. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can hear it. It doesn't forget. That's just how it works. Mostly just that part. Yeah, I can definitely hear that. I guess it fluctuates because it's never sure actually how smart Emily is. Because she's always being dumb. But then all the characters are like, wait, she's smart. No. Now is the day to try. Uh-oh.
実を言うと会場の倉庫に爆弾を時計ごと凍結するための液体窒素を
In truth, I prepared a fair amount of liquid nitrogen in a warehouse to freeze a bomb and its timer. Worried to find one. I'll eat shifts later.
まさか君を頭から放り込むわけにはいかないからな。
I thought we would have been cool just throwing him into nitrogen. Damn, okay. I thought you were a freak that way, Holmes. I guess not. I guess I judged you wrong. I can't very well toss you in with them. With rush deliberance did Holmes take the screwdriver and begin working on removing the pocket watch's outer casing. Be wary, Holmes. I shall. You take care not to place too much force on the explosives. The screwdriver went into the first drive. He pressed, turned it slowly. It was loosened. There was no time for this pace, which I was agonizingly conscious. But there was less time for error. Holmes, 15 minutes! I know. Don't rush me. Holmes, please. I wanted to do something. It would have been a fool to let my ego control me now. I watched them both in silence, knowing that my role here was to pray for their success.
君たちにモラン大佐の計画を話してもきっとわからないだろうな。
I'm certain if I were to expose Colonel Morin's plan here now, you wouldn't understand.
そして
But I do.
この僕は
I do understand.
美しく
And
殉
that
職す
I
るん
will
だ。
die in his service. That gives my end beauty.
ホームズ君
Are you still not done? The colonel said you might succeed, but the clock is
君なら
ticking.
解体できるかもしれないと大佐は言ってたんだけどね。このままじゃ僕は本当に死んでしまうじゃないか。
If you don't finish, then I really will die here.
死んでもいい。死んでもいいんだ。
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with dying. Why you sound like you're not fine with dying, though?
いや
Why you yapping so much?
死にたくない。
No, I don't really want to die. Never even got to kiss a girl. 14, 13, 12. He mocked Holmes at first. This was no dialogue, no back and forth, but a running monologue. Let me die, he sneered with a chuckle, until time was short. 11, 10, 9. Perhaps he made sense of his reality. I don't want to die. These were not accompanied by distraught laughs, but instead whimpering. 8, 7, 6. Beads of sweat mixed with Holmes's fringe. Some dripped down his cheeks, and a drop fell from his nose to his chest. The temperature in the classroom was not particularly hot. 5, 4. The hands would soon overlap. At least take Emily with you, estimate. Please. 3, 2. The little hand fled. The big hand gave chase.
ホームズ。
ワトソン君、少し黙っていたまえ。
Quiet.
気が散る。
You'll break my concentration.
でもこのままじゃ間に合わないだろう。
What does it matter? You can't disarm it in time.
じゃあ君はミス・ホワイトリーを連れてここから離れろ。
Then take Miss Whiteley and get out of here.
何を言っているの？私
Did
は
I
ここを
mishear
動かない
you?
わ。
No, I'm not going anywhere.
ごめん。今は君の言うことは聞けない。俺と一緒にここから。
Sorry, Emily, but I can't permit that. Come on, we need to go before.
なんでそんなことを言うの？
How can you leave him to die?
もう時間がない。二人とも早く行きたまえ。
There's no time. Go now.
でも
But
僕は大丈夫だ。絶対に解体する。
I won't die. I can still disarm the bomb in time.
だから安心して先に行っていてくれ。
Just run. I'll be after you shortly. You guys are actually slowing me down. You guys kind of suck. Get out. Get the fuck out of here. I didn't like the way he smiled then. I hated it. He wanted me to feel reassured, to place my faith in him, but I was haunted by the opposite. Holmes had cut and cut until he met with the heart of the timer. The pliers then paused over a green wire. I knew he was waiting for us to leave before he made the final cut. Emily, if you have literally aren't helping with the bomb, then just go, man. Yeah, right. This whole time I kind of was thinking, I was like, why is Emily here? Why isn't she, like, you know, trying to run away or maybe even try and find someone to help them, like, with the bomb disengagement, like find someone that has experience with this, since Holmes said that this is his first time trying to disarm a bomb. 50 seconds.
やめるんだ。
Stop what you're doing. I think she just wanted to be emotional support, but bruh, yeah.
ホームズさん？
Mr. Holmes! For real, go get a phone, Emily. There's like so many police officers around the perimeter. Go grab them. Is she allergic to phones or something? Not even then. Like, this place is heavily guarded with police officers because of the bomb threat. Why doesn't she go get them? That's even worse. Like, what are they supposed to do? Like, that's their job. They're there to disarm the bomb. Or, like, evacuate people or catch the guy. Mr. Holmes. Holmes's father entered the classroom.
その配線を切ったら爆発する。
Cutting that wire shall spell the end for us.
でも書斎の本にはこの線だと。
But the book in the study said this was the correct one.
あれは7年前のものだ。この爆弾はその爆弾より若干新しい。大まかな回路は同じだがね。
That book is 7 years old. The bomb is new in model, though its structure is largely similar to its predecessors. Holmes sighed with one who had built an enormous amount of tension within himself and released the pliers' grip on the green wire. 30 seconds.
そこをどきなさい、ジュニア。
Get
私に
out
代
of
わ
the
る。
way, Junior. I will cut it.
父さんでも
But, Father!
私は今までこれと同じものを
I've disarmed
他
5
のものは
bombs of
23
this
個解体
exact
した。
model, and 23 in total. I know what to do. Right. Holmes acquiesced and handed the pliers to his father. With tool in hand, he did not immediately jump to cutting, but rather strangely turned to me.
ミス・ホワイトリー配線は緑、赤、黒、ピンクの
Wait, is he gonna make me choose? Hold on. Choose my fate. This what? There are 4 wires. Green, red, black, and pink.
君の好きな色は何かね
Which of these is your favorite color? Pardon?
父さん
Father.
もう時間がない
I
15
have
秒
a
だ
time to waste. 15 seconds. Your answer. Pink?
そうか
You have my thanks. Huh? And then he turned away to snip the fatal wire. The explosives were disarmed with less than 5 seconds to go on the clock. Our work had been a success. Thank God we had Mr. Holmes there to help. Yet Slater, who was barely conscious, appeared torn. What was more important? Loyalty to the Colonel or his own survival?
あのベストはとにかく液体窒素に沈めて処分してもらったわけだが
We've had that explosive belt put in liquid nitrogen and disposed of.
なぜ君はあんな行動に出た
Must ask, why did you do this?
ミス・ホワイト
Why
に
place Miss
危険にさらした
Whiteley in danger? Holmes drew steadily nearer to Slater, his fist trembling at a staccato rhythm he could not control.
どれだけの人間が今日この日この学園にいたと思っているんだ
Do you understand how many people are here today?
君のその命を投げ出してまでこの計画を成し遂げなければいけ
It'd
な
be
かった
fine if you killed Emily, but you could have killed like multiple people, bro. Wait for her to be alone, man. Were there no options left for you but to carry out your plans and throw your life away?
僕は君を友人だと思っていたのにあの日もそう言っていただろう
I considered you a friend. You're my friend.
ホームズ気持ちはわかるけどもう
Holmes, I know how you feel, but it's not. Watson placed a gentle hand on Holmes's shoulder. No sooner had he made the touch, but Holmes pushed it off in glare.
うるさい僕は怒っているんだ
Shut up! Let me be angry, but you're always angry, Holmes. Shut up! He used the same amount of brute force to take Slater by the collar.
ホームズ
きちんと説明してくれ僕に分かるようにここにいる全員が納得できるように説明をするんだ
Explain. I demand an explanation that we can accept.
もういいジュニア爆弾は片付いたんだ
That's enough, Junior. The bomb has been disposed.
僕は落ち着いていられないもう少し遅ければ彼女がいやここにいる僕たちや音楽祭に来ていた人も
My inner monologue. I guess the Holmes route is just gonna be a bunch of infantilizing and being overprotective of Emily. My inner monologue again. I was gonna say that's kind of shit, but I get it. Yeah, I have that feeling too. They gotta find a way for Holmes to like actually be in a romance with her. It isn't enough. You want me to remain calm after this? If we'd been minutes, no, seconds too late, all of us could have.
やめなさいエルロック
I said that's enough, Herlock. Don't call me Herlock. You gave me a dumbass name. You just took off the S from your name, Dad. I hate you, Dad. Oh, hi there, Phoenix. Hiya, Elliot Part 2. Hiya, Phoenix Part 2. Emily wishes she was as cool as Irene Adler, right?
だけど僕は彼を絶対に許すことができない
But I somehow can't forgive it. Can't forgive him. Bleh. From Slater's mouth did blood begin. Wait, did he just like bite off his tongue? Is he like killing himself?
スレイター 一体何が。
Slater, you're bleeding.
まさか奥歯に自決用の毒薬を仕込んで。
The deuce. This is the work of a poison capsule hidden at the back of his mouth. Mr. Holmes supported Slater's body as he slumped to the ground, all the while beating the boy's back in hopes he would vomit the ill effects.
水を持ってきてくれ。早く。
Bring water, quickly. Wasn't he the one that was going on and on about how he didn't want to die? I guess he didn't want to get beat up by Holmes even more. Watson grabbed a jug and was off to fill it. The beaten boy's body possessed no strength to fight. He was submitting to this poison.
僕は弱い自分が嫌だった。
I hated how weak I was.
誰もが怯え恐怖するような確実な力を一度だけ手にしてみたかったんだ。
I wished to have strength. I wanted the strength that would bring others to fear me.
だけど結局自分の弱さを証明しただけだった。
This only proved another proof. I am weak. I am still weak.
ホームズ君、僕も君みたいになれたらよかった。
Holmes, I wish I could have been more like you. As the poison coursed through his body, Slater's body took on a possessed state of shivering, and his eyes clouded over. It was difficult to know if he could see or hear us.
局中せめてあなたとの約束を
Professor!
果たします。
Professor, as my final act, I will fulfill my promise to you. Is he talking about our teacher? Those were to be his last words. Neither the detectives' course nor Scotland Yard had the heart to disturb his body right away.
どうなることかと思ったが、こんな結末とは。
A tragic way to end this affair.
ええ。です
Indeed.
が
But I would add that
Sherlock
Sherlock
Holmes
Holmes'
がいなければ
help is to be
我
commended.
々は今頃
The end was set to be much worse than it is now. An officer disturbed the silence by charging into the room and shouting.
警部、裏庭にモラン大佐の遺体が。
Inspector, we've located the body of Colonel Morin in the rear garden.
なんだって？
So he's dead too?
そして彼の懐から銀の懐中時計が。こちらです。
There was a silver pocket watch in one of his pockets. Here it is, sir. Presented the pocket watch to the inspector, whilst it was wrapped in a white cloth.
銀の懐中時計。24時間
24-hour
経過。
pocket watch. Yes, this is the one.
遺体はどこだ？
Where's the body at present?
はい。
Uh,
それが
I don't know
我
what
々
to
が目
say.
を離した隙
We
に
took our
消え
eyes
て
off
しま
of
いま
it
し
for a
て。
moment and it disappeared. The police are so incompetent, I swear to God. You guys take one fucking look away. This happened with Jack the Ripper, now with Colonel Morin. No wonder he broke out of the tower. You guys keep an eye off of him and then he leaves. Finally, though, a dead body. Was he like pretending to be dead? Did like some secret underground ring come and retrieve the body? What is wrong with you guys?
そんなバカなことがあるか？よく探すんだ。
Dead bodies don't disappear. Search the premises.
はい。
Yes, sir. Incompetent. I'm surrounded by incompetence. The festival marked the last of my bomb threat woes. Slater's body had been delivered to his family, after which he was reportedly given a quiet burial. None of us were told when his funeral took place.
ホームズ、よかったな。バイオリンも。
I'm pleased to see the violin is back with its rightful owner.
ああ、
Indeed,
ライアンさんにはもう
a
少し楽
sergeant
器を
could
丁
learn
寧
a
に
thing or
扱っ
two
てほ
about
しいもの
handling
だ。
instruments with care. Holmes's violin, which had been returned to him, was set in its proper case again.
そういえばホームズ、
Do you play the
そ
violin
のバイオリ
often,
ンは普段
Holmes?
よく弾いているの？
Didn't you ask him this before?
あ、考え事を
Only
するときや
sometimes.
リクエストが
I
あ
have
ると
something
聞い
to
たりす
think
るが、
about when someone asks me to play.
そういえば
I'm only noticing now that I haven't played since the end of our last case. We returned to the auditorium, which had gone from abundant to abandoned. How interesting it was, I thought, that a single room could feel so different depending on its audience.
でも残念だったわ。音楽祭では2人の演奏が最後まで聴けなくて。
Still disappointed that I wasn't able to hear your performance.
あ、そういえば
That's right, you couldn't listen.
それに緊張してたからもっと落ち着いてちゃんと聴きたかったわ。
I was hardly able to enjoy the parts of the symphony as I did hear due to nerves. Watson presented to me a smile.
じゃあさ、今から俺たちだけで演奏会しないか？
I know. Why don't we put on a small recital for you?
つまりここで今から演奏？僕と君で？
Then we're both to perform, now. Where's my performance enhancing drugs? Where's my crack? I need to have some crack before I perform. Can't just be doing this on the spot with me, Holmes. Or, Watson, blah. Private concert time. Would you do that for me?
ああ。そして君が今日唯一のお客様ってわけだ。
Absolutely. A private concert just for you. Is there gonna be any polls involved?
なるほど。
A private
まあ、いい
show
だろう。
just for me?
ミス・ホワイトリー、そこに腰掛けたまえ。
Don't see the harm. Very well. If you would take a seat, Miss Whiteley.
いいの？
Are you certain?
ああ、今日は幸い思考の混乱
Quite
もない。
certain. And to your good fortunate, we have nothing to disrupt my concentration.
これからすべきことも
I know
大切な
precisely
も
what
のも
needs to be done
こ
and
の
where
上
my
なく明確
priorities
だ。
lie. I presume you feel the same, Watson.
君もそうだろう。
そうだな。
You're right. There won't be a better time than today, here and
落ち
now.
着いて演奏でき
So,
そうだ。
are you ready for us to begin?
始めるよ。
Are you bombing, son? We are. We just like dealt with a guy that had a suicide bomb strapped to him. Managed to get it done like 5 seconds before it exploded. Hey, Twy. Please. Holmes took his place on stage. Watson took his before the piano. In that time, what was a cacophony had now become harmony, a song that persuaded the heart. So clear and genuine was this that, and it would be difficult to describe why exactly I felt this, it made me feel sad. Through this, I discovered the beauty of meditation. The center of London, unbeknownst to anyone else in the world, had produced something sacred by this performance. Assassination attempts on my innocent yet incredibly stupid British girl? It's more likely than you think. Yeah, hey, Barn. Anyway, here's Wonderwall. Yeah, we just managed to take care of a suicide bomb attempt, so that's 3 bomb attempts. Let's see if we can go for number 4. Did she get sent to 2025? I guess we'll see. We'll see if any stupid blonde-haired British ladies start running around. Oh, you woke up from a nap. Good morning. Some sort of final duet. Yeah, hold on. None of this. We ain't playing this. We're playing this. There we go. Yeah, final duet, alright. Then they kiss. Watson, take off that fucking band. He has worn that bandage for 15 years. You think he's gonna stop now? Ain't no way. Is this not playing? Okay, there we go. Center of I focus more intently on the music. Never, for the rest of my life, would I forget the day this world was made of just us 3. Yeah, I can imagine it was exhausting to fly out to Texas to draw some graffiti on an abandoned housing development. It truly is his only defining trait. His bandage. Out a performance slated to bomb. Witnessed a performance you'll never forget. Maybe it's a load-bearing bandage. Shit. Can I just skip that? Let me see. Does that play like a different video? Is that the same? Yeah, that's just the same video from Watson's. Or no. Yeah, Watson's room. Okay! Music is louder than the button. Oh, whoops. Whoops. Sorry about that. There we go. Okay. Now we're gonna go for Marple's route. And how do I do my quick load? I had a quick load ready. There we go. Yeah, so I'm following the guide for Marple's route, and this is some new dialogue, so we'll see what this is. I'd like Holmes's opinion. He was the one who brought all that material to class, and no one else could best share his thoughts objectively. Marple nodded in agreement. I guess that's why we're getting onto Marple's route with this. Wait, where's my guide? I lost my guide. Oh no. Marple Mysteria. So we're gonna be gay as hell. Let's go. I hope so, even though I know it won't because they're just calling it the friends route. Alright, let's see. It only took a moment for the door to open a pinch.
はい、どちら様。何をしに来たんだ、君たち。
Yes, how may I? What are you two doing here? Thank you, Marple. Very cool for nodding in agreement. Can't wait to see how Marple turns out to be the killer in this route. To be honest, nice. That would be nice. That's why she's aiming to kill him, because she's yandere for Emily. She wants Emily all to herself. Good afternoon, Holmes. I have something that requires asking, so I came here with Marple. I had a dream where everyone had to fight dragons at my old Catholic school, and I had an escort mission with a shopping cart full of kittens. Damn, you have some crazy ass dreams, Moggy. Does it have to be now? You can wait till Monday, surely. I'm busy. Please, Holmes. There's a case I'd like to solve, and your input would be quite valuable to me. For a short time, Holmes eyed myself and Marple back and forth. He then sighed his common, exasperated sigh and opened the door to allow us in. Oh, is this about the one choir girl that got poisoned by that one lady? So, what is it? Make it short and simple. She's had convulsions, vomiting, and slipping in and out of consciousness. Do you know of any illness which would cause all their symptoms at once? They had turned my shit fuck nowhere town I grew up into a mini city that was half high-end fashion. Oh no, that is like a nightmare right there. I'm back. Did they blow up? Unfortunately, they did not. They managed to disarm it like 5 seconds before it blew up. But at least 2 people died from getting poisoned. I'll take that as a win. Not any, as far as I'm aware, no. No, it won't do to rush to conclusions. Not yet. 2025 is Elio's year, so I think he'll blow up this year. Very sad. Yeah, murder! Oh, let's go. Adam-Stokes syndrome is similar. But Only
似ているとい
similar,
うだけで
not
そのものでは
exact.
ない。しかもオートは条
Wouldn't
件
it
に含ま
result
れ
in
ていない
vomiting? If I'm honest, I find it difficult to think of anything that should cause all
か
three.
なり難しいな。
Does she have any clear
外傷は
injuries?
特になかったわ。
None that I'm aware of.
なるほど。
I see. What could it be then? Holmes paced around the room, one hand stroking his chin in deep thought. He then stopped and removed the research materials he had presented the day before from the shelf.
その症状はどちらかといえば薬物中毒の方が近いな。
Reminds me more of drug poisoning than illness. Holmes continued as he leafed through the pages.
毒物ならいくつかある。
If it is indeed
例えば
poison, several things could
毒
fit.
ゼリ、マチン、トリカブ
Apricots,
ト、毒人参。
cowbane, poison nuts,
この辺りが
aconite,
似ているか。
and conium are the most likely candidates. Man, this game is making me terrified of eating anything apricot flavored. I'm gonna get scared that I'm gonna get poisoned. A variety of plants and their toxic symptoms were listed on the pages. And there was a hotel where the elevator was alive and you had to climb through a horrible flesh entrance to get in. And the rooms were plastic as well. Jesus Christ, Moggy! That is, like, one hell of a dream. Holy crap. Just looking at them is dangerous now. Oh no.
ね
Well, just to be certain,
え、
how simple would it be to mix one of these
こういう
plants with
ものを薬に
medication?
混ぜることって
The flesh elevators are reoccurring. I'm surprised I don't get nightmares of flesh elevators, considering I have, like, a phobia of being on elevators.
知識と技量があれば簡単だろう。特に薬物に詳しければな。
Very simple. If one has the knowledge and skill, like a chemist, perhaps. They are a feature, not a bug. Would make for a sick anime. Yeah, the flesh elevator. Oh, you also hate elevators? I guess no wonder you have that in your nightmares then. Because it sounds like a nightmare.
ああ、それは私の薬ね。小さい頃から通ってるお医者様なんだけど、
That's my medicine. My doctor recently prescribed it to me.
漢方だったかしら。何か特別な配合にしてあるってお話だったわ。
It's a Chinese herbal medicine, I suppose. I've been told it was specially blended for me.
ラベルにはフォー診察所。さっきアンジェリカが言っていたお医者様ね。
Faux clinic. Same as her doctor's name she mentioned earlier.
ありがとう、ホームズ。今度お礼にお菓子を持ってくるわ。
You're such a dear, Holmes. I'll bring you some delicious sweets next time. No need. I know that they're poisoned.
結構だ。僕は君と違って菓子類にそもそも興味ない。
I'd rather you not. Unlike you, I don't have any interest in being poisoned. Holy crap.
行きましょう、マープル。
Let us be off, Marple. I think Seventh Dragon got mixed in with weird childhood memories and reoccurring dreams. You've been playing Seventh Dragon too much. Main ingredient, poison.
それじゃあ、
Right then.
ま
We'll
た
see you in class, Holmes. I left with Marple in a hurry. Okay, let's skip forward a bit. What's this? Back so soon, Miss Whiteley?
今日彼女来てたんだ。なんで教えてくれなかったんだよ、ホームズ。
It's the game I play when the fibro hits. Oh, or I'm fatigued. Was she here earlier? You never told me, Holmes.
教えたところでどうするんだ。それで要件は何だ。
And the point of that would be, forget it. What you need this time is this. I find it difficult to think. So true. So true. Hold on. Need to tape this to the fridge. New fridge meme acquired. Hey, let's skip over a bit. I'm sorry to barge in twice in one day.
別に来てしまったものはし。
Okay, it looks to just be the same dialogue now. Prefect, perfect. Let's see. This is right in my diary.
日記を書こうかしら。
You haven't taken any notes?
ジャック、あなたノートは取らないの？
Have you not taken any notes, Jack?
なんでそんなことお前に答えなきゃならないんだよ。
What's it matter to you? Oh, well, we're both looking at the same pot, so you have me curious. How have they not clocked this dude for being Jack the Ripper? Ain't no way the guy in our class named Jack is Jack the Ripper.
もしかしてノートを忘れて
That's
しまっ
too much a coincidence. It just can't be real. Did you forget your notebook? I'd be happy to lend you my...
結構だ。ノートなら持ってる。
I've got mine. I don't need no help.
後でまとめて書くからいいんだよ。放っておけ。
I'll write me notes down as I please later.
そう。
Oh, that's good.
お前、人のこと気にする前に自分は大丈夫なのかよ。
You might grow ups. Consider what to do yourself before fretting over me. Ain't no way the guy cosplaying Accelerator from Tawadu is a horrific murderer. Yeah, he really does look like Accelerator, doesn't he? His last name is the Ripper. All coincidence. Yeah, there's no way. There's no way.
私？
Oh? Why?
そのノート、薬学じゃない。英国史って書いてあるぞ。
Your book says British history, not pharmacology. It does? To think I touted myself as the diligent one. Oh, I'm sure even my ears turned red then. I never once noticed the book's title till Jack pointed it out.
気づいてなかったのかよ。
You blind?
私観察するのに夢中
I was so preoccupied with the plant that Oh, God. I downcast my eyes to shut away everything around me. I hope you understand. Let me see. Hey! Hey! You shut the hell up! How could you?
あら？
Hmm? Wait, is that it for new dialogue? Yep. You. Let me see. Dripping with curiosity. I'm always dripping with curiosity. I feel like
とても興味があるんだ。
it's important to make friends.
周囲の人とコミュニケーションを取ることは
Read a book.
本を読もうかしら。
He's only committing crimes to fight crime.
悪い人を懲らしめるためにしているなら怪盗がいても
Let's see. Yeah, this is all stuff we've seen before. Thank God for the skip to the next decision button. Oh, this is new. A bit of writing should be a nice way to end the evening. I'm always dripping with curiosity. Eru Chitanda from Hyoka would like to know your location. I opened the diary and turned to a new page. The day is thought to be an outrageous one. I can only write that it succeeded on every conceivable level. Of note would be my participation in the case of the Queen's House, which involved the museum being targeted by a gentleman thief who is called Jean Lupin.
すまないな、諸君。
Excusez-moi, mademoiselle, monsieur.
オディールの瞳のネックレス。確かにこのジャン・ルパン。そう。怪盗ルパンがいただいたよ。
It is I, Jean Lupin. Yes, the gentleman thief himself. And I have taken the necklace you call Odile's eye. It is a pity that none of us were able to stop him from carrying out his theft. Yes, Jean Lupin. Or as I like to call him, Jean Lupin.
お怪我はありませんか、お姫様。
Are you alright, my princess?
こんなに綺麗な月夜なんだ。
The moon is most
二人だけのこ
enchanting
の時間
tonight.
を
We'll do well to bask in its romantic glow whilst we still can. Well, will you humble me? And what else? The man toyed with me relentlessly. Embarrassment fills me with such a violent energy that it's all I can do not to break my pen. He had the nerve to call himself a gentleman? Lupin, more like Lupin Roxas. Yeah, Lupin, yippee! He's going to pay for what he did.
今日は少し疲れたし、もう寝ようかしら。
Alright, let's skip ahead. What are we at? I thought, what if we enjoyed our afternoon tea together?
ありがとう、ホームズ。今度お礼にお菓子を持って
You're
くるわ。
such a dear, Holmes. I'll bring you some delicious sweets next time.
そういえば、
Okay, is that like the only new piece of dialogue? Okay. Yeah, this is
調理
all
場を見せてもらっても。
the other case, so we're just gonna
ご主人の書斎を見せても。
skip through all this. Random question. Why did you decide to go with the bunny spelling of your name instead of bunny? I don't know. It just looks cuter to me. I don't know. Is it weird? I think it looks cuter. I found him even more amazing than I initially thought. He knew everything there was to know about the class. How could he on just his first day? His wit was to be commended. I couldn't help but be thoroughly dazed. Is cute, not weird? Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why IE just looks cuter than Y. It's got more personality to it, you know? Not weird. I just keep misspelling it when I go to type it, so I figured I'd ask. Why me? This isn't good.
それにしても。
Alright, let's skip ahead. Let's see. Write in my diary.
日記を書こうかしら。
Perhaps I should write in my diary. Today I witnessed people being super racist. That was not cool. The irony of me misspelling the word misspelling when I'm pointing out how I misspell things isn't lost on me. If anything, at least it makes it easier for you to show up in search results. Oh yeah, because then the SEO won't be confusing me with just bunny. What shall I write about? Akechi. I think I'll write about Akechi today. So I guess the other option is for Kobayashi route. Akechi is one of the new exchange students who came all the way from the Far East in order to study.
一体何者でしょうか。
Who is she? She seems to have
僕たち
been
のことを
watching
監
us.
視しているなんて。
He's quite a serious person, with a strong sense of responsibility. He even put his name forwards to be a class representative on his first day of school. The room was speechless when he did it, but I have a feeling he's perfect for the position. He certainly has a talent for disciplining others when they need it.
すみません。
My most sincere apologies.
なんて
What I
口だ。
did was beyond depraved.
まだまだ鍛錬が
I
足り
still
ませ
have much
ん。
to learn.
失礼し
Please,
ます。
excuse me. He was to become the center of a particularly unfortunate incident later, but I hope we'll become fast friends. Could Akechi catch Kira? In this essay, I shall. He can at least slash Kira up with his cool katana.
今日は少し疲れたし、もう寝ようかしら。
Or he could jump into his mind palace. Depends on the Akechi we're talking about here.
そんな紅茶、あまり飲みたくないわ。
I wouldn't want to drink any tea made like that.
あら、どうして？
Oh, why? Shinigami. What a strange name for her persona. But no matter.
それは、
Well, you know. What if the corpse had something contagious?
もし死体が伝染病に感染していたらことだもの。
Oh, look at the little chibi.
最
What if the corpse had some kind of infectious disease? You need to handle its blood with the utmost care. A fine point. Though, I suppose it's not all bad, since you'd be boiling it. I'd be willing to drink poison from you, Emily. Are you picking up the signs that I'm laying down for you, Emily? Are you? Are you? Well, don't worry, Marple. We're on your route now. Let's see. The stolen plate is false. Is the next dialogue. Someone close to Hudson. Miss Lois. Miss Atlee. Someone else. Mr. Howard. Dwight Howard. Wait, It's supposed to be Mr. Howard. There we go. Seen this? I decided to speak to him. Pardon me, Jack, but you wouldn't have some idea of what these messages mean, do you? Not a clue. You copied them down though, right? Which must mean that you have some interest in pursuing the matter. I ain't got no interest, no. Copying them down is me own business. But you thought to do so in case you found the answer, yes? Won't you consider joining us, Jack? We'll need all the assistance we can afford with this. It's got nothing to do with me. Off with you now. Well, alright. But should you change your mind, you're always welcome. We'll be waiting. The matter settled as much as any matter with Jack could be. He returned with a practiced languor. Is it languor? I don't know. Words. To gazing out the window. I did so want to keep pursuing him, or pressuring. Letting out my true thoughts there. I did so want to keep pressuring him, but with a quick pause and thought, decided it was best to hurry to the library. Alright, let's go. Let's see. Call out to them. Wait! Akechi! Kobayashi! If we were to decode all the messages, then I'll leave something for you. Come back, alright? It might not be such a good idea, Emily. Depending on how serious this turns out to be, we can't afford to leave messages strewn about in the open. There's no telling who might see them. You raise a fine point. If you have anything you need to tell us, leave a message inside this puzzle box. As he said that, Akechi produced a tiny box that was small enough to fit in the palm of his hand. Hi, what a pretty little thing! And this is a small wooden box used to guard secrets that's widely loved in our country. They are known by a variety of names. Himitsu bako, Saiku bako, Karakuri bako. You better not fucking culturally appropriate this, Whiteley, while I'm away, or I will kill you with my katana. Wow, you brought that with you all the way here? Of course. No matter where we are, we should never forget the spirit of our nation.
それを知らなければ容易に開けることはできません。
Opening this box involves following a series of very specific steps. Without knowing them, it becomes considerably difficult to open. You know, considering the fact that I've played so many like mystery puzzle games from Japan, I'm surprised this is like the very first time I've actually heard about this. I've never heard of a Himitsubako before.
ミス・ホワイトリー、あなたの力量を信じてこの箱の開け
I
方
think
を
more games
教え
would
ます。
use that as like a puzzle.
よろしいですか？
I intend to trust in your capabilities and teach you how to open it, Miss Whiteley. Do you think yourself up to the task? Oh, this is cool. I'm looking at like some images of them. Like the box can twist like this. Yeah, look at that. That's kind of cool. I want one. You think you've heard of it before? Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard of this before. It looks really cool.
ええ、任せてちょうだい。
Very much so. Please do.
では、いいですか？一度しか教えないのでよく聞いてください。
And then I shall begin. I will only say this once, so listen closely. I catch you said about showing me how to open the box.
まず、左の板を下へ。
First, you must move the left panel downwards.
次に、上の板を左へ。
Next, you move the upper panel to the left.
それから、右の板を下へ。
Then, you move the right panel downwards.
最後に、上の板を右へ。
Finally, you move the upper panel to the right. Surely you could buy one somewhere. Yeah, I kind of want one now. Looks kind of cool.
これで開きます。お分かりい
There
た
are
だ
like
け
some
ま
really
した。
nice patterns on it too. A little like puzzle box that you could put in like your little secrets into. It's really cool. Should you follow my instructions to the letter, the box will open. Have you committed them to memory? I'll put my will in it, and only people that can solve the Himitsubako will get my estate.
バッチリよ。
Kinzo should have done that instead. I certainly have.
手順を一箇所でも間違えたら開かないからな。無理に動かすと壊れちゃうし。
It won't open if you miss even a single step. And you can't force it open either. It'll break in that case. Hope it comes with detailed instructions. For all you know, that is what he did. Yeah, he put it in a Himitsubako. We don't have the full picture. That is true. That is true.
そうです。なので、慎重に扱ってください。
It's as he
物は
says.
大
So
切にお願い
please,
します。
treat it with the utmost care and respect.
でもすごいわね。日本では鍵や暗号の代わりにこんなシンプルな方法で情報を守ることができるのね。
This truly is a marvel. We have keys and ciphers and such to keep things secret. I had no idea Japan used simple yet elegant devices like this.
これは単純な4回仕掛けですが、複雑なものは72回仕掛けもあります。
Whoa. It's a relatively simple one in comparison to others. Whilst this one only requires 4 steps to open, there are some boxes so complex that they require as much as 72. Oh, did my model stopped? Hold on. Let me reset this. Bum bum. Bum bum. There we go. On account of you, we got a simpler box for you, Emily.
まあ、そんなに？
That many?
これも日本の匠のなせる技です。ちなみに匠とは優れた技術を持つ職人のことですよ。
Such is the skill of Japan's finest and most capable artisans. Incidentally, the word used in Japan to refer to such an artisan is takumi.
ど。これは日本の職人さんの技術の結晶なのね。
They look so simple, even when they're filled with years of experience and technology from Japan's finest craftsmen.
それじゃあ
I promise,
この秘
I'll
密
take
箱
good
は
care of it.
大
For 5
切にお預か
seconds
りす
until
る
I
わ
get
ね。
flattened by the acne, of course. I accepted the box from Akechi.
明智さんと小林君
Only
も
if you promise to take good care of yourselves,
気をつけて
naturally.
ね。私たちも
And meanwhile, we'll do the best we can to decode these messages.
はい。先生が無事であることを
I like that scene. That was cool. Alright, let's see. What's next? Classified documents on major crimes.
犯罪についての本を
Oh, I'm supposed to let the timer run out for this one. I ain't deciphering none of you. I flipped through the pages of the book in my hands, skimming its contents carefully. And with success at that, I soon stumbled upon the page containing a table for the cipher used in the Babington plot.
マープルのメッセージを解いてみましょう。
Let's start by decoding your message,
メアリー
Marple.
の暗号ね。
This is the cipher used in the Babington plot, isn't it?
ええ、さっきメアリーの
That's
暗
right.
号の本を見つけた
This
から。
should be a simple work now that we have the This should be simple work now that we have that book.
えっと、
Right. Let's begin at the top.
最初の記号から。そうね。
That sounds wise.
最
The
初の
first
単語は
word would be. The first word is my.
マイだと思うわ。
It's my, isn't it?
その調子よ。続きもサクサク読んでいきま
That's
しょう。
right. Seems we'll get through this in no time. Absolutely. Alright, let's. Wait, no, this is still new. Oh, or I guess not.
そうだわ。
No new dialogue. Oh, wait.
ケチさんにもメッセージを残さないと。
Oh, right. I need to leave a message for Akechi. What if this is the NTR route? So we're cucking Marple?
それ大丈夫かな。先生は暗号でメッセージを残したんだ。
That's why it's the front
も
route,
し
because
妙
we're
に
we're
他の人
I
に
don't know.
読まれたら
Is that smart? Mr. Mackenzie left his message in code because he didn't want it to be easily read. So it would defeat the purpose if we left the answer out for anyone to see. I somehow doubt there are any NTR routes. Is that what that means? Again, Elio gets excited at the NTR route. I feel like that's something I would have noticed in the tags in VNDB or whatever when I was looking at something. Oh my god, if it really is an NTR route, we really can't have shit in Detroit. Let us be gay with Marple, please.
確かにそうね。
So we did.
そうだわ。こんな時こそ秘密箱を使いましょ
I know. This is the perfect time to make use of that puzzle box.
う。メモを残して。先生の暗号が解けたので正解を入れておきます。
Alright, we've deciphered the
メッ
messages,
セージにある
and
住所に
enclosed within are our findings. We're to make our way to the address mentioned.
これでいいわ。これを箱の中に入れて。
This should do the trick. Now we just need to place it inside the box. We need to open the box. What was the first step? Oh, it says to let the timer run out. I am too dumb to remember.
右の板を上へ。
The right panel goes upwards. Huh? It won't budge. I started to wonder if I might have misremembered. Should I try again? Give up. We're dating girls today. None of these stupid boys.
わからなくなってしまったわ。
Dash it. This isn't working. I'll have to start from the beginning. I'm still annoyed that half of Jaehee's route in Mystic Messenger is us wingmanning for Jaehee to Zen. Like, I want to hang out with Jaehee. What is this? Yeah, at some points it feels more like a Zen route than it does a Jaehee route. God. Just use a hammer on it. Yeah, that'll definitely work.
ミス・ホワイトリー、何をしているんだ。早く来たまえ。
We haven't the time, Miss Whiteley. Whatever it is you're doing can wait.
ごめんなさい。今行くわ。
I'm sorry. I'll be right there.
ごめんなさい。
Forgive me, Akechi. The guilt came to me in a small wave before it was gone by the rush of our next destination. Alright, let's skip forward. This is written in the cipher used in the Babington plot. So it's from Marple. Okay, I'm just reading what the next choice is gonna be. Let's see if I can decode this.
この後、フォートナム&メイスン。
Would you care for some tea at Fortnum and Mason after we're finished here?
今甘いも
I'm
のが
craving something sweet at the moment. Oh, Marple! Call this for an invite to tea? Marple, standing next to me, returned my smile with a playful wink. I giggled. She was always going to be a funny one to me. By any stranger's sights, she was a beautiful girl, with a range of expressions which gave away little, and yet I knew her as the girl who only had a mind for sweets. And I am the sweetest one of all. Alright, let's skip. Okay, this is just stuff we read. Skip it! I'll silently take his hand. Alright, let's skip forward. That looks like a fair bit of work, Emily. Shall I help? Okay, woohoo! It looks like that is it for the choices, so now we are officially on Marple's route.
あら、マープル。これぐらい、私一人で大丈夫よ。
Oh, Marple, I'll be alright on my own, you know. Don't be that way. Come now,
ほら、
let me give you a hand. Marple went right to work. Marple went right to work, picking up everything near to me with practiced efficiency.
霧が出てきた。
This fog really has gotten thick.
ええ、
It certainly has.
霧が
I
濃
need to
くな
get to
る
the
前に
carriage before it gets
みんなの
worse.
いる馬車へ急がないと。
As I'd started panicking, I hastily retrieved all the baskets and stood. Then, as I turned to where Marple should have been standing next to me, I saw nothing except a wall of dense fog.
マープル、
No response came. I wasn't fond of being alone like this. I could feel an inexpressible sense of nervousness well within myself.
マープル、
Where are you, Marple? I made to move in a panic before being stopped.
大丈夫。
Don't worry, Emily.
私はここよ。
I'm right here. Scathe. I felt her gently take my hand. Seeing her smile, all that nervousness that had building was gone in an instant.
もう、
You'd really frightened me, I'll have you know. I thought you left me by my lonesome.
あなたったら。
You're something of a scaredy cat, aren't you?
だって。
I can't help it. I'll give you a little secret.
怖かったの。
I was scared too.
ここでしばらく
Let's stay here until the fog
霧が晴れる
clears.
まで待ちましょう。
Of course! Marple being next to me was a great comfort, and together, we waited for the fog to clear. Marple route! Whoop whoop! Marple route! Whoop whoop! Another cup of tea. Another cup of coffee.
楽しかったわ。
That picnic in Hyde Park was the most fun I'd had in ages.
みんなと外でお
I
食
couldn't
事して
picture a day more perfect than one spent outdoors with food and good company, and the weather was so agreeable to the occasion. I noticed the picnic baskets I had taken with me were still settled out of their usual place, and recalled my trip. What sweet nostalgia it was that had overtaken me.
そうですね。こ
I'm
のバ
sure
ス
it
ケットは
was. And
あ
a
なた
good
のお
thing
母様が大
these
切
were
にされ
with
てい
you.
たものでした
And these baskets were among your mother's most treasured possessions.
お母様も
Did she love picnics as much as I do?
いえ、奥
I
様が
wouldn't
お若
say
い頃は
quite as much,
ま
no.
だピクニック
When
と
she
いう
was
文化そ
young,
のものがござい
such
ませんで
pastimes
した
were not popular in England. Damn, what do people do in England? You guys don't even go for picnics?
ピクニックの流行はごく最近のことなのです。
In fact, it's only become something one does very recently.
特に貴族の人間に
The
は
nobility in her
友人
youth
と共に
considered sitting on the
公園
grass
の
with
芝の上
friends
で
whilst
食事をする
eating
な
to
ん
be
て
quite
考
vulgar.
えられないことでし
Wow.
た。家族で屋敷の庭のテー
You
ブルセ
sit
ッ
on
ト
the
に仕
grass?
掛
You're
けという
disgusting.
程度のものなら行われていたようですが、
To sit as a family in one's garden with a table and chairs was practiced, as it still is by many, but anything more than that was certainly not to their taste. Can't think of the last time I've been on a picnic. That's true. It's been a while since I've been on one too. I don't really have people that I can go really outdoors and just chill out with.
まあそうだったのね。
But it would be nice. Just go outside during a nice, like, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do that like this spring or this summer. I'll go to like a park and have like a little picnic, even if I'm by myself. Raw dogging the ground, repulsive. I never knew. But there was a progressive woman in more ways than one, I see.
それは
Damn,
お
she's
嬢
so
様が少し
progressive.
大きくなら
She
れ
went
て
for
出かける
picnics.
ことがで
Holy
きるように
shit.
なったらピクニックを楽しもう
Group
と用
field
意され
trip
ていた
picnic. Yeah, picnic would be nice. Just chilling. Maybe sketching stuff. Yeah, that'd be really nice. What I recall, she one day hoped to enjoy a picnic with these very baskets when you were old enough to accompany her. What else could I want on? Well, at least you're honest, why?
そうだったの。
Really?
ですからお嬢様が代わりにそれを大切にお使いになれば天国の奥様もお喜びになるでしょう。
And that you've used them and had such fun has, I'm sure, made her very happy up in heaven.
またご友人との仲を深めていかれるとよろしいでしょう。
And there'll be plenty more chances to enjoy picnics with your friends again, too.
そうね。そうするわ。
Oh, yes, I'd love to go many times more.
やはり一番仲の良いご友人はミス・マープルでしょうか。
If I were to ask who your closest friend is, you would say Miss Marple, I suppose.
ええ。彼女は頭脳明晰だし、優しいし、一緒にいると励まされるし。
Indeed, she has a brilliant mind. She's kind as any person I've ever met. And, well, simply being with her lifts my spirits.
それはよかった。尊敬と友情を同時に深められる友人は人生においてかけがえのない宝物。
Treasure her, my lady. A friend with whom you feel both affection and admiration is a rare gift worth keeping.
どうぞ大切になさってください。
May she always remain a dear person in your life. His piece said, Pendleton gave a brief bow to dismiss himself and took the picnic baskets away. I expected the next day at school to be nothing of note.
マープル。
Yeah,
この間
friend.
のピクニックは楽しかったわね。
The picnic was lots of fun, wasn't it?
そうね。私も楽しかったわ。
Yes, I couldn't agree more. Historians said they were very good friends. Marple smiled at me.
そうだわ。今度は日曜日に行きましょう。
I know. How would you like to go for another one this Sunday? Is this a date, Emily?
え、いいわ。
I mean, it is a date on a calendar, yes.
二人で行きましょう。
I wouldn't be opposed to it.
ハイドパーク。
Let's go on one when it is just the two of us before it gets too cold. I should like it to be somewhere other than Hyde Park, however. Yo, she wants it to be just the two of us.
じゃあ、他に候補を探しておくわ。
Well, then another place it shall be. I'll start looking. A surge of happiness welled within me to see her so willing to join. Her smile was lovely. I would have to look for a suitable place quickly. And when her pretty smile turned mischievous at my proposal, I let out a giggle in return. This sounds incredibly gay, Emily. Definitely not the park where someone could barge in on them too. Yeah. I know this great place called my bedroom. Go get it, Marple. As time went on, we grew closer. Our days together were spent fondly. Some days were but a fine cup of tea and conversation. Others would have us engaged in complex cases, with her as the lead and me as the assistant. A new event was upon us just before the start of the new school term. It's so beautiful here. This way, Marple! Marple and I had come on holiday to the town of Chippencampden, northwest of London. We were to visit the mansion I lived in as a girl. Look, there are wild rabbits over there. That's me! Let's go, lesbians! Let's go! That's me! You find them just about everywhere in this area. I'd often chase them around as a child. That sounds like something you would still do if I'm honest. I would not! You'll not convince me so easily, dear. Ayo? She then walked off alone. Oh wait, Marple! Elio cameo. You know this game's good if I'm cameoing in it. Oh, I'd actually hesitate a bit. These are white clovers, aren't they? Do you know how to make a flower wreath, Emily? Oh my god, this is just like Witch's Heart! Oh my god! No. Do you? Quite well. You know this route is good. There, fixed it. Witch's Heart? What's that? Sounds like a fun game. Her fingers, delicate and pretty from that touch of having done much women's work, worked carefully to make a wreath from white clovers. Her skill is as such that she made this look very simple. When she finished, cradled in her hands was a lovely flower wreath that possessed not a single flaw in its design. My word! What gorgeous work! Isn't that difficult? Why not give it a try? CG, please. Oh, maybe we'll get one when she puts it on. Maybe. Please, please give us some crumbs, please. Please. I sat down next to her, shoulders touching, whilst I leant to absorb her tutelage more closely and tried to construct a similar wreath of my own. Emily, I don't think straight-aligned women refer to another woman's fingers as pretty. Damn, her hands are so pretty. I wish she ran her fingers down my skin. I mean, what? Huh? Tried. Indeed, its final quality was not up to anyone's standard. Ladies, the carriage is here. Hi, coming! We'll be right there. The day gave us both such joy that even as it was nearing its end, we bounded on the way to the carriage with a light skip, grinning and laughing all the while like sisters on the way home from Sunday church. Elio, people don't want fingers down their skin. What do you mean? Pendleton, leave us at once. This one's for the girlies. It's time to visit my childhood home. As the carriage clapped, I felt that distinct thump within my chest that had once upon the past been oh my god, what is this sentence? As the carriage clacked, I felt that distinct thump within my chest that once has upon the past been. Huh? I don't understand this dialogue. This feels like it's structured weirdly. There's Yuri afoot. That's torture, not foreplay. Pendleton, you motherfucker, you ruined the chance for a CG. Isn't it cool that Emily gets to visit her childhood home without being reminded about that fucking deer? It's a grammatically correct sentence. What is wrong with my brain? Okay, as the carriage clacked, I felt that distinct thump within my chest, that one... Oh, okay, I understand how it's supposed to be said now. As the carriage clacked, I felt the distinct thump within my chest, that one has... I felt that distinct thump within my chest that one has upon the past being revisited. There we go! Yorokobi Shonen! Yorokobu Shonen! There we go. I promise I can read. Elio has learned how to read. Yeah, she got a nostalgic pang in her chest. Yeah. I feel so at peace here. Reminds me of where I grew up. St. Mary Mead. Now I remember. You were raised by your grandmother, weren't you? She's made a name for herself as a splendid detective in her own right. That's right. She would always go on endlessly about the village's affairs, and nothing else. So I did have a few grievances. Emily. Elliot. I said Emily instead of my own name. Elio has finally beaten the Project Moon fan allegations. Oh no. And I was fond of it. I like living in London as well. But my way of life before was more relaxing. I don't know about that one, Chief. You've always struck me as very relaxed in London. Have I? We arrived. I was eager to show Marple a tour of the inside. Is this yours, Emily? Oh, that sewing machine belonged to my wet nurse. It doesn't look like it's broken. May I play with it? Would that be alright, Pendleton?
ええ、この屋敷のものはすべてホワイトリー家のもの。お
Of
嬢さんの
course.
お望みに。
Everything in this mansion belongs to House Whiteley, so you may both use it however you wish. But thank you, Pendleton. Let's see. What is it? I was thinking that I have no idea how to sew. CG, please. Allow me then. I'll show you. Marple put her foot rhythmically on the sewing machine's pedal. Each time, it responded with a light click. With luck that it still worked. Creatures? What is this? Bugs when you lift up a rock? Oh, thank you for the raid, Riza! Oh my god! What were you playing, Riza? Thank you so much! Hi everyone coming in from the Riza raid. My name is Elia Lappi. I am a bunny from outer space that likes playing JRPGs, visual novels, and RPG Maker horror games. Today we are playing London Detective Mysteria. We just got started with Marple's route, so I hope we get lots of gay stuff today. We better get gay. Ariza had to AFK, but it was like a Dragon 8. Oh, nice. Hey, thank you so much for the raid, Riza. Yeah, right now we are on we took this girl with us for a private vacation together, just me and her and my butler, but like, who cares about that guy? Goodness, you're quite familiar with sewing machines, aren't you? Well, back when I lived in the countryside, I would make dresses for myself. Your butler should be your maid. I agree! He should put on the maid outfit right now. If you have any fabric to spare, I can make us a set of matching placemats. How sweet of you! Wait here, I'll bring some right away. I went to gather some fabric, and Marple set about sewing it into placemats for when we went out on our picnics. As with all the things she did, she spared no effort and made it look easy to do so. The placemats she created were expertly stitched in shape and made ever so adorable, with white lace around their edges.
すごいわ。マープルは何でもできるのね。
Can you guys hear the game audio alright, by the way? What a day this has been. You really can do everything. Me? Okay, good. I really like this song.
そんなことないわ。
That's not true. I've never been very good with gardening, you know. I just can't take all those insects.
私も。
Oh, I'm the same. Why don't you two just make out already? Come on.
私もマープルみたいに得意なこととかあればいいのだけれど。
Seeing all the things you can do makes me wish I had some sort of expertise, though.
ならお菓子作りから覚えていくのはどうかしら。この家のお台所やお道具を借りてもいいんでしょ。
Here's a thought. What if you learned to bake cakes? If you would permit me to borrow this mansion's kitchen, it would be my pleasure to help.
やってみたいわ。マープル。
Of course they're gonna learn how to make scones. This is Britain, after all. Please do. Might you teach me how to make scones in particular? Elbow. There's a process for these things. They can't just start making out in the drawing room of her childhood home. They have to go into the kitchen and... Alright, let's get to work. We next moved to the kitchen, and she shared with me her grandmother's recipes, so that we can make them together. It's almost like I'm part of her family! It was with her that I baked my very first scone and prepared apple jam.
おや、いい香りですね。
My, something in here smells divine. Yay! CG! Look at her. That is the face of a woman in love. Look at Marple's face. That is longing. That is desire.
マープルが作り方を教えてくれたのよ。
Doesn't it just? Marple's teaching me how to make them.
お台所をお借りしている。
Pardon me for taking up your kitchen. Pendleton peeked into the sink with surprise writ on his face. Lesbians? For real? Damn.
お嬢様がお菓子作りに挑戦されるとは。
I never thought the day would come when you would take to baking. Emily in danger of being smooched. Surprise was substituted by a suspect as he looked at the freshly baked scones.
美味しそうですね。
They look as delicious as they smell.
この部
Am I correct in assuming this somewhat misshapen one is your work, my lady?
余計なこと言わないで
Mind
ちょ
your
うだい。
tongue!
せっかく綺麗に焼け
It
たのに。
is my work, and indeed, it happens to be misshapen, but I don't think it's terrible for my first try.
ペンデルトンさん。
Oh, Pendleton? The way she said that sounds like she's gonna kill him. Pendleton?
はい。
Yes. As Pendleton turned, Marple chanced popping one of the smaller scones in his open mouth. The poor man was amongst the hottest on our tray. Yeah, she's trying to kill him.
口がやけど。
Now it's burning! He took to it as well as one could, holding his hand politely over his mouth and swallowing the scalding scone with an inaudible, but almost assuredly painful gulp. Marple, as though this mild torture against my butler was not yet satisfying enough for her, removed the wooden spoon she had just been using to stir the pot of jam and presented it for him to taste.
よろしければ
We have some piping hot apple jam that would pair perfectly with your scone if you would like. Damn! It's like, don't you make fun of Emily, I'm gonna kill you.
失礼し
No,
ます。
I'm quite alright. That was the fastest I'd ever seen him dash out of the kitchen. Or anywhere. Marple! I can't believe what I just witnessed. I've never seen anyone best Pendleton in
ペンデルトンを
anything.
言いまかすなんて。
I'm inspired. Next time, I'll make a scone so perfect that he will sing my praises. Just take care not to make more than you can eat. Oh, but of course. It was the next day, the day of our picnic. Marple and I set off with a pleased air between us, our hard work having produced fine results, like the scones, jam, and sandwiches, all of which would be finer once in our stomachs. What is this? Oh my god. So true. Hold on, let me pull this up. So, some people don't understand how deep the dot hack really is. There are a lot of night novels associated with the games that go into more detail about the background of the world in CC Corp. There's this great video on YouTube. Let me pull it up for you. Oh my god, I can't not make out with her. I need to make more dot hack yapping videos. For real, for real. Marple and I set off with a pleased air between us, our hard work having produced fine results, like the scones, jam, and sandwiches, all of which would be finer once in our stomachs. You gotta hashtag yap about hack. As I look back, I realize now that it was the last truly spectacular picnic of the year. We never parted for the entire day. Together we went, together we found a place to enjoy the sun, together we spread our newly sewn placemats, and together we talked over delicious food that we baked with heart. And what better way was there to celebrate well-made food than some tea? What a pity that we're back to school next week. I would have liked to stay here a bit longer. Just you and me, alone. Once I kill Pendleton. I count myself fortunate for having come here with all of you. I count myself fortunate for having come here with you at all, really. Oh, just keep making videos and call it .yap. I'll have to think up a good video idea for that at some point. What if we visited again during our summer holiday next year? We could fish in the duck pond, and we could gather some eggs from the chicken coop. I think we absolutely should come again. I want to see what this place looks like at the height of summer. You seem to be happier here than in London also. What? Do I? But I love London. I must look happier now because I'm here with you, Marple. Gay! Gay! Are you certain it's not because you're full of delicious food? I'm very certain that's not it. The scent of hay surrounded us. The winds of autumn greeted us, tussled at our hair, whispered music into our ears. This weekend in the countryside would become a memory we both cherished. Much had happened during the year. All of it was wonderful, even the moments when I was at my most distressed, for they all led to this time with Marple. And to spend time with her was the most wonderful thing of all. Gay. Weeks passed, and I didn't think much of it till the day we were set to graduate. Till the day we were set to graduate was soon too close to ignore. Doesn't feel like our time here is nearly over. It's gone by so quickly. A lot of fucking time skips here, yeah. They're speed running her route. They're homophobic. It really has. By the by, have you made progress on your thesis? The cultural impact of traditional furniture, was it? I wish I could say it's going well. I should have picked a simpler theme, but I chose it, so I shan't complain. And yours? Is it still about fine tea and English women in high society? I notice how there are far more dramatic events, far more frequently when you're in proximity to a male.
私はもう少しで完成するわ。
Yeah, I think she'd be so much better if she just stuck with Marple and just ignored the men.
これから図書館に行くけど、あなたもどうかしら。
I'm almost done with it. I must make sure a few of my facts are indeed accurate. So I'll be going to the library after this. What will you be doing?
ええ、行くわ。到底終わりそうにないもの。
I'll join you. At this rate, I fear I won't finish. As we were on our way to the library, we happened upon Holmes and Watson, both of whom were holding borrowed books.
ホームズたちも図書館に行くの？論文はどう？
Are you two on your way to the library as well? Are your thesis going well? This entire game's message is men ain't shit, date women. Then they decide to make the only female route a friend route. For real! What the hell? Let me make out with Marple, God.
ああ、僕たちならもう書き終えている。今日は個人的な調べ物をしていただけだ。
We both finished as it happens. We're currently in the midst of an investigation unrelated to our studies. Crying, sobbing, screaming.
今日はスコットランドヤードに捜査協力で呼ばれているから、今から行くところなんだ。
The yard has asked for our assistance with something. We'll be going in a bit.
まあ、余裕ね。
How prudent. Hmm? My eyes were drawn to another thing Holmes held. A photograph. A familiar one, but where was the cell? I cannot quite recall. Eikoku Tante Mysteria and the case of why the devs don't like women kissing.
思い出せないわ。
I can't place it.
のせい。
Perhaps my mind is playing tricks on me?
もうすぐ卒業だな。
Well, graduation shall come sooner than later. He made to be subtle in how he adjusted himself, but that he did so to hide the photograph from my sight had not escaped my notice.
まあ、そうね。
Oh, that it will.
そうね。寂しくなるわ。
It's hard for me to think about. I'm not quite ready to leave.
卒業したら、なかなか会えなくなっちゃうかしら。
Are we gonna see each other less after we've graduated?
そんなことないよ。俺たちはずっとベーカー街にいるから、いつでも遊びにおいでよ。
Not at all. You know where our flat is. You have to come see us as much as you please.
ええ、行くわ。
I might just do that. Thank you.
しかしミス・ホワイトリー、君はこの後どうするつもりだ？
If I might ask, what are your plans upon graduating, Miss Whiteley?
それは。
Mine? Probably get married to Marple. I hesitated.
私、
What do I want to do?
卒業した
I've
後
never given it much
どうす
thought.
るのかしら。探偵として。
I could become a detective, but I don't know if I'm quite capable of working alone. Be together with Marple! That thought in mind, I looked down at Her Majesty's ring on my finger. I was stunned by its condition. It had lost its brilliant luster. How? Lack of polish on my part? Or something else entirely?
なんだ、まだ決まっ
So,
ていないの
you've
か。
yet to decide.
卒業前に決
I
め
would
ておくのを
remind you to
勧める。
consider what you'll do whilst carrying on between cups of tea, because life after school is, believe it or not, a when and not an if.
な、そういうこと言
Come
う
now,
なんて
be kind with her.
先に行って図書館の席を取っておいてくれるかしら。私もすぐに向かうわ。
Emily, would you mind going to the library and getting some seats for us? I'll be along in a bit. I gotta beat up Holmes for being rude to you.
わかったわ、マープル。
I don't mind at all. Goodbye, you two.
あ、
Take care.
卒論頑張れよ。
Good luck on your thesis. I bid a fast farewell to Marple before hurrying to the library. At this time of year, the sixth form students were always in there and huddled over their books, murmuring their studies and fighting through half-open eyes. The seats would fill up quickly if you weren't timely in getting ones for yourself.
ミス・マープル、ミス・ホワイトリーをあの事件には近づけないでくれ。
Miss Marple, I ask that you ensure Miss Whiteley stays far away from that case.
分かっているわ。あの子を危険な目に遭わせたくないもの。
You needn't ask.
任せておいて。
I wish her no more danger than you.
頼む。彼女の最も近くにいる君にしかできないことだ。
Thank you. You're closer to her than anyone. This is something only you can do.
ええ、大丈夫よ。あの子を傷つけるようなことしたくないもの。
And I will do it. I don't want to do anything that would cause her pain. More time passed until it was the day of our graduation ceremony. Got him! It took a great amount of work on my part, but my thesis was done and submitted on time. My grade wasn't quite as high as Marple's, or Holmes', or Watson's, but I finished it. Oh, thank God that I did. This is enough for me to puff out my chest with pride.
ちょっといいかしら。
May I have a moment of your time, Emily?
どうかしたの？
What is it? Worse than Watson. You're fucking done. Pack up, you ain't a detective no more. You failed.
あなたが来てから学園で過ごすのはとても楽しかったわ。
I just wanted to tell you that I've enjoyed my days at school so much more since you've arrived.
だからこれからもずっと一緒にいて私を助けてくれないかしら。
Will you stay with me then? Will you keep helping me, even after today? What is this, Marple? It kind of sounds like you're proposing to me.
私でよければ。
Oh, nothing would make me happier.
マープルは卒業したらロンドン市内にお茶の美味しい探偵事務所を
You
開く。
plan to open up your own detective agency that serves tea, don't you? It sounds like a dream.
でも
Not immediately,
勉強
but
すべき
it's something I'd like to do in the
手にす
future.
ることもたくさんあるの。
I still have a lot to learn, and plenty of work to prepare first. Whenever she spoke like this, I was pinched with loneliness. Oh. Speaking truthfully,
そう言うと
I haven't a clue what I want to do with my life.
これからやるべきことが。でもね、
I know I must do something.
それ
We
じゃ
all
いけないっ
do.
て。
And yet, nothing comes to mind.
だから
Then become a streamer on Twitch, Emily. That's what all the people that don't know what to do with their life
自分
do.
の道を探したいの。
The only thing I know is that I want to help you until I find a path of my own to follow.
マープル。だからそれ
I'm
よ
aware you asked first, Marple,
り
but
私に
if I could ask you the
あ
same,
なたのお手伝いを
may I stay with
さ
you?
せてちょうだい。
Keep helping you? Even after today? In sickness and in health?
あり
For
がとう。
better or for worse?
それならぜひお願いするわ。
But of course, Emily. That will be just fine. I'm starting my streaming career.
頼りにしているから。
I'll be counting on you, dear. Marple smiled her kind, beautiful smile reserved just for me. Gay! Reserved just for you? That was our last day spent at Harrington Academy. We're no longer considered children, but young adults responsible for what would become of the future. This route feels very short. Are we at the end of her route already? I was nervous, uncertain that I was ready to step into a whole new world. That is, till I simply thought of it as a whole new oh my god, I can't read. Uncertain that I was ready to step into a whole new world. That is, until I simply thought of it as a whole new beginning at Marple's side. That is very gay. Come on, show the wedding already, right? Let them smooch. Special recipe. Proof of my friendship with Marple. It's a special recipe she inherited from her grandmother. What do you mean, friendship? You guys are devoted to spending the rest of your life together. Oh, hey there, Riza! Thank you so much for the raid again! Thank you so much. I think this was the entire route. This is a ripoff! Charmed, and that was hella short. What the hell? Oh my god. Even the bomb route was longer than that. I demand a refund. You better come back and give her an extended ending where we get married to her, we kiss her, we adopt children, and we just have a big old gay sapphic time. What the fuck? Hate it here. Can't have shit in Detroit. My parents were trying to get me right as I was trying to raid. Oh, I know how that feels. But yeah, thank you so much again, Riza. I really appreciate it. Oh god, what do we do now? That was short AF. Eikoku devs, please reach out to me over Discord or Twitter. I just want to talk. And what the heck? What the hell? Kobayashi the Waz. I swear to god, if Kobayashi's route is longer than Marple's, when he is also like a platonic route, I'm gonna be pissed. This is homophobia. This is homophobia! Fan art of their lives together. Yeah, I need that. I need that so bad. If the Eikoku devs can't, someone's gotta. What was the runner-up for the poll? I think Lupin. Lupin was the only other thing that people voted for, I think. Let me see. Yeah, there was only one other vote, which was for Lupin. Everyone else voted for Marple. I don't know. I can't believe this. That was the shortest route in the entire game. She better have had an epilogue or something. I need something more. That can't be the end, right? Epilogue? Epilogue? No epilogue? No epilogue. No Bruh. Oh my god. Oh, so that's what this is for. Okay. Some shit. That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. Okay. I will go make a poll on the Discord to see who we will romance next. And then should I play Apollo Justice? It's a little late. It's a little late. Yeah, I probably shouldn't do Apollo Justice this late in the day. Alright. But yeah. I guess that'll be it for London Detective Mysteria. I'm incredibly disappointed. She got one and it wasn't even one of her alone with Marple either. It was her and Pendleton. Didn't even get Gwen alone with her. Bullshit. Well, the advantage to Mason's system is there's many stopping points, but up to you. Yeah, it had so much potential. What the hell? Couldn't have had them at least like solve like a tiny little mystery together? I'm disappointed. We could have had the Flower Crown CG, but no, they're cowards. I hate it here. Homophobia. Homophobia. Pure homophobia. Hate it here. Alright, everyone, pack it up. Pack it up. We're getting out of here.